On today's episode of Benny and the Jet, we recap a wild second weekend of March Madness, discuss Gronk's retirement, and also debut the new segment, Bring It Back. We also have a great interview with well-known conspiracy theory expert and good friend Jackie Giggles, a.k.a. Jack Rowley, where we talk about how JFK was assassinated by the government and if we actually landed on the moon.
All right, Jet, let's get after it.
Today is Monday, April 1st, and Ben, I am in a good position in March Madness right now. I'm in a great position.
Are you, though? I feel like...
Nope, I'm in a great position right now.
I think I looked at the rankings a couple hours ago, and I believe you actually ranked 53rd.
You know what? That's an April Fool's. I got you.
So I'll say right now, that's not an April Fool's, everyone. Jet is ranked 53rd out of 61 or something like that. I, myself, am ranked 3rd. So take Jet's number, subtract it by 50. You got me. Sure, I'm somewhere lower in there too, but I'm not going to expose him right now. So yeah, dude, tell the people why you're ranked 53rd right now.
Yeah, it was a tough week for Tilly, and I got everyone with my April Fool's joke. I thought it was really good, well planned out.
Yep, beautiful.
Yep, it was absolutely gorgeous.
Well done.
So first weekend was all chalk. That definitely did not help my bracket. I had about 17 upsets.
Wow, really? 17?
I counted the upsets up.
Good for you, dude.
I had 17 upsets in my entire bracket. I think like 3 upsets happened in the first weekend.
Yeah, it was not the most March weekend ever.
Yeah, it sucked for me. I'm always a big upset guy. I had Loyola Chicago my lead day last year. Not to brag.
Just say
I'm going to keep saying
it until people forget.
I'm going to keep saying it. That's why I won last year. Thank you.
New year.
Yeah, it was my year.
Bracket.
It was my year. But, yeah, no, this year was not my year. It was a tough start for Tilly. First weekend, all chalk.
Yeah.
I had 17 upsets. There was 3 really, realistically. And honestly, like, the birds were starting to chirp that it was not going to be a good tournament.
Right.
It was kind of a shitty tournament. That's a hot take. It was like, I love March Madness.
Like the whole tournament?
Yeah.
Or these first
No. Like when the first weekend started, I was thinking, oh shit, this is not going to be a good tournament.
This is not March.
Yeah, this isn't March. March isn't here.
You went into your kitchen, checked the calendar on the fridge, like, hey, Mom, is it March?
Is it February still, Jim?
Next thing you know,
I think it still might be February.
Pulls off the upset. Oh, it's March.
Yeah, no. Once the Duke UCF game happened, I was like, all right, we're in March.
Right. I will say this though, you do have Virginia winning, and they're still.
I do. So. Yeah, and obviously, like after the first weekend, birds were starting to chirp. It wasn't going to be a good tournament. Only a couple memorable games from the first weekend.
Right.
Then the second weekend happened. This weekend happened.
What a weekend.
This was
when my bracket, Sir Benny, took off.
This weekend put the birds back in their nests. They stopped chirping.
Beautiful.
March is here.
Well said.
Honestly, this was hot take, this is one of the best college basketball weekends of all time. I loved it. Nearly every game was contentious.
Agreed.
Was super close. I can rattle off about 7 games right now that were absolutely insane games. Really fun to watch. It was college basketball porn. If you're a college basketball fan, right, this was pornography for you.
Yes, you had a bunch of the Elite Eight, Sweet 16 games coming down to the last second.
Yeah, it was awesome.
We were talking about Duke got away with a bunch of them there.
Oh my God!
Brings up the conspiracy. Did the NCAA rig it so that Duke stayed in?
I think so. According to the meme in the House Highlights
video. There was
a
meme that they moved the rim as the last shot went up for UCF. So
I don't think that's out of the picture.
It's very well in the picture, actually.
That's just such like a... That guy clearly didn't play 21 when he was growing up. Because when you're playing 21, you're going to have to tip it in, right? Mm-hmm. So the Virginia Tech guy saw the board, didn't play 21.
Nope.
Didn't have the skills. Didn't have the skills to put it back in and push Virginia Tech up top.
It's something you hate to see because I like the guy too. He's got a sick haircut.
He does. And
So.
that game really started off the weekend. It was a great weekend from top to bottom. They had a really good chance that would have tied the game, sent it to overtime. I think Virginia Tech would have won. Them and Buzzy.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Then you got Purdue, Tennessee. That was another great game. That was an overtime game. Tennessee was down, 26? Came back, tied the game, sent it to overtime. Admiral Schofield's, that's probably the name of the tournament right there. Handle and a half.
Beast. Like that guy a lot.
Tennessee could not pull through, though. They lost to Purdue.
They fouled Carson Edwards on a 3 with 1 second left. Up by 2. He could have won the game.
That's smart.
They're lucky he didn't win it. They're very smart.
That's
It's a game plan.
yeah.
Just foul. I mean,
I'll take that's actually a great play.
And while we're on this subject, Carson Edwards.
Oh my, he's a stud. I was about to talk about he's a stud. He went for 42 in the Purdue.
Yeah, 42 and 10 assists. So he's moving the ball. He's the next Steph Curry.
Like, that's dope.
He is. Yeah.
The fact that Carson Edwards had, I think it was no less than 26 points in all 4 of the games. That's absurd. And
you hear him in the press conference, and they told him about the Steph Curry stat.
Steph Curry stat, yeah.
He's like, "Damn, that's dope."
That's dope. Yeah, that's dope,
he didn't
homie.
even know. So he's a pretty cool guy. Humble.
That was a great game. Then you got the Duke Michigan State game. Also came down to the wire.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I was kind of conflicted, honestly. I feel like everyone always wants Duke to lose, but at the same time, I wanted to see Zion keep playing.
Yeah, I wanted to see him win it.
He's such a stud.
He's a stud.
That's kind of being a front runner, but I love watching the guy play. It would be so dope if he went to the Suns and just created
the Suns.
him and D Book and just dominated the league.
It's one of the Knicks. It's already set.
Dude, actually, the Knicks lost their first rounder today.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, because Porzingis, they didn't tell the Mavs about Porzingis' potential rape, and so the NBA fined him a first round pick.
Is that right?
Yeah, according to the Benny and the Jet story.
You sure about that? This is your chance.
April Fools, got you guys again.
There we go. Tell you he's loving the bad jokes today.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Actually, not just today.
The bad joke
always.
meter is through the roof today. I think
we don't even have a meter because they're just all bad now.
Yeah, that is true. All right, continuing on the streak though, you got Purdue, Tennessee. We talked about that. That was a great game. UVA, Purdue. I was in the back of a car just screaming because I have UVA winning it all. Obviously,
because Jet's gonna come back and win the bracket challenge. What he's trying to say here. Dude,
basically,
that was a lit game.
Oh my, that was insane. The fact that he missed the free throw, and apparently it wasn't on purpose. He was trying to make the free throw, and he missed it. Hit the front rim, gets tapped back. The big guy for Virginia puts it up.
Diakite or something like
that's a handle and a half. But yeah, that game was awesome too. Houston, Kentucky, that was another great game. Came down to the wire. At Houston, my Final Four.
Tyler Hero's the hero.
Thank you, Houston.
He's a bucket.
Great job. Auburn, Kentucky, another great game. That game went to overtime. Honestly, look.
Costed me winning.
Yeah, so talk about that. You had your first 2 Final Fours, Texas Tech and UVA.
They were cash money.
They were cash money.
Mm-hmm. I was
very
You were
confident. In the driver's seat for this win.
Was ranked 3rd, had easily the most points projected. So I'm sitting there all right, I got Duke, Michigan State tomorrow. Duke's going to pull it off. They got Zion, obviously. Then you got Kentucky, Auburn, Cinderella story. That's got to end at some point. Well, that both did not go too well for me. They both got upset, and I'm no longer in the front seat to win. Yeah, so
great job, Ben.
Kind of stuff happens. Reminder that if you add 50 to my ranking right now, I would be tied with Tilly.
I'm honestly thinking about this right now. I'm going to beat you. You have 0 points remaining. I have Virginia. Virginia's going
Virginia
to win.
My final, so you're not going to beat me.
Oh shit. All right.
Check the numbers, buddy.
But that was one of the greatest weekends of college basketball ever. It was really just you turned on the TV. It was bam, college basketball game coming down to the wire. Bam.
Uh-huh.
And it was great. It was college basketball porn.
I think we're in a good position to see some great Final Four games this weekend. Yeah, why don't you touch upon these upcoming games?
Yeah, and honestly though, we have to talk about we can't let these last what's it now? It's gonna be 3 games go to waste. Yeah, right. It's the last 3 games of the college basketball series. We just had basketball on top of basketball on top of basketball. We can't let those we can't think we're going to have that all the time. I made no sense. But what I'm trying to say, you have to cherish these last 3 games.
Okay.
We've got 3 games left of the college basketball season. 3 games
get your
to bet
family
on.
over. Get some buffalo chicken dip, sit on the couch, just
Some Casa de Pizza wings.
Embrace the sports. Sponsored by Casa de
Because
Pizza.
after that, we have baseball. And no one gives a shit about baseball.
I'm trying to learn.
No.
Trying to learn.
Baseball sucks. Baseball sucks. I'm not going to get into baseball. Baseball
Don't
sucks.
get into baseball.
But baseball sucks.
That's for another time.
Baseball sucks. Who cares about baseball? No one.
I care about baseball.
No, you don't.
Mets are going to win the World
Baseball
Series
sucks.
right now. I'll tell you.
So you have to
honestly.
cherish these last 3 games. Because we had, you would turn on the TV and it's just be basketball, basketball, basketball. We're not going to have that for 6 months after this. So we're going to have to cherish these last 3 games. I feel like they're going to be good games, too. And
They will.
The spreads are all under 6, which is pretty solid.
Why don't you
Yeah, so the first game,
Spreads are-
UVA versus, who are they playing, Texas Tech?
Texas Tech.
UVA, Texas Tech. UVA is projected to win by 5.5.
UVA Auburn. Sorry.
UVA Auburn, yeah, UVA MSU Texas Tech. So UVA is projected to win by 5.5. The spread is UVA's giving 5.5, which means that they're projected to win by at least 6. I think it's gonna be a good game.
I think so too.
Obviously Auburn lost one of their star players.
Rest in peace, Okiki.
Yeah, that's a name and a half too. That's a great name.
Chuma Okiki.
Chuma
To be
Okiki.
exact.
Yeah, but what do you think though? He didn't come to watch his team play in the first half. Bad teammate?
I'm pretty sure he did.
No, he came later because he felt so bad about not being able to play.
I mean,
That was sarcasm for anyone that didn't get that, but
the guy was in a wheelchair.
that would suck, man.
I believe he's getting surgery on his ACL on Tuesday, just tomorrow, April 2nd.
Yep.
Cut the guy some slack.
Dude, to tear your
got him
ACL in the middle of a Final Four run when the team has never been to a Final Four. Also, the fact that 2 of these teams have never been to the Final Four in their team's history, that's pretty absurd. When you think of Texas Tech, you're like, oh, that's a Sweet 16 round.
I think it was Virginia hasn't been there since 1992 or something.
1984, I think.
84.
Back in 84. Yep.
And then it's Michigan State's been there 8 times.
Yeah.
So that brings up the question, is Izzo just going to win this with
That's what's
experience?
correct there.
Thank you.
I like UVA. I still like my Final Four pick, my championship pick. I like UVA to beat Auburn. I don't know if I'm liking the spread though. What do you think? What do you think about the spread?
Spreads are scary.
Yeah, Ben's bets. Money line, I'm
Spreads are
taking
scary.
UVA, and I'm taking the upset Texas Tech because that's the only chance I can possibly win any bracket is if Michigan State loses. So I need UVA to win and Texas Tech to win. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, Michigan State. Yeah, I feel like Michigan State's just gonna win.
I still don't
you
like
beat
Michigan
Duke?
State.
Yeah, hold on a second. Let me just gotta expose to you once again.
We're going back in time.
Yeah, back in time. Rewind it. Time machine. Back in the day, till you made the claim that Michigan State is overrated, and it is absolutely absurd for them to be ranked as a projected 2 seed. He was on the hate bandwagon. Apparently,
Still on the
still
hate
is.
band.
Don't know why.
Still on the hate bandwagon.
Because they're going to make it to the finals, possibly win the finals.
Nope.
Or
UVA.
championship. But so you still think they suck? Because I mean,
Oh, they suck. They're horrible. They're a horrible team. They suck.
how far did
Michigan
you go?
State confirmed suck. I had them losing to Louisville, but you had the same thing.
I
so
did have the same thing, but I also got let down by Louisville, and
I think we also have to talk about the fact that Bruce Pearl is a confirmed meme.
he's awesome.
He's the Auburn coach. He's a confirmed meme.
Yeah,
That's really all we have to say about that.
he's a sweaty guy.
He's
He gets
a
into
very
it.
sweaty guy.
You love the coaches that get into it. He's always crying in the press conferences, which is nice.
Yeah, that's a nice touch.
Emotional
Real
guy.
football guy. Yeah,
Real football guy, just like Tilly.
yeah, just like
football
Tilly.
guy. But yeah, I like that guy.
And
Dude.
you want to touch on the fact that the announcer of the UVA game just absolutely sucks. One of the worst.
I know
one of the
you like
worst.
that. So you
It's so funny, yeah. So Virginia's down 2. They get a free throw, and they miss the free throw. It gets tipped back to their big guy, and it gets put in.
Yep.
The announcer has a brain aneurysm and doesn't understand that 2 points would actually tie the game, not win the game. So he starts off by saying, UVA is gonna win it. UVA wins it to win it. Then UVA hits the shot. Everyone's going crazy. Someone had to tell him in his ear, like, dude, like, you just messed up big time. Like, that's a tie, buddy.
Yep.
So he says, UVA wins it. UVA's gonna win it. We're going to overtime.
Or he just turned. He's just like, someone's like, no, overtime.
No, like someone like someone told him like he like took 5 seconds to register in his mind, like, oh crap, like I just messed up on national.
We're going to overtime.
And he just like he didn't even address it either. That's the best part. He just kind of like he just went for it.
For the win. It's good.
We're going overtime.
Love that.
Yeah. So we're having UVA. We're having MSU.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm having Texas Tech just because I need them. But I mean,
I'll take MSU, UVA.
Okay. Then those are both money line, right?
Both. Give me.
I wouldn't touch the UVA spread. I would like, and I also don't like the Michigan State spread.
Give me MSU minus 2.5.
Okay.
And give me Auburn plus 5.5.
Okay, those are Ben's bets.
Virginia, Michigan State in the finals.
Virginia, UVA. Skeets.
I love thinking about, like, lost in the first round last year. What a story it would be to come back and
win the I like him in that. They're my Final Four. I love when people do that. By the way, like when ESPN guys do that. Like had them winning it all back in week 1. So I'm gonna have to stick with the game plan. Like when they're making their Super Bowl predictions. Yeah. It's like, dude, like no one gives a shit that you predicted the Patriots to win the Super Bowl. Like that's such a chalk pick.
I mean, it's college basketball. Anything can happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll say, you know what? I'll just agree with you here. Make you feel good about your shitty bracket.
Thank you.
Let's go UVA. Let's go UVA wins it all against Michigan State.
I like it.
Good for Tony Bennett.
All right, let's get to the other news that happened this week. Gronk retires. I'm putting that in air quotes.
Okay.
Because I don't think he's going to retire. I think he's coming out. I think Tommy Boy is going to be like, yo, buddy, we're actually not doing so hot this year. I think they're going to be like 5-3, which is not doing so hot for the Pats, right?
Okay.
Someone gets hurt. Tommy realizes we don't have any weapons. Their best weapon is what? Who's there now? Edelman?
Edelman's a savage. I mean, at tight end. At tight end, though, there's no one.
Dwayne Allen's not there. Yeah, but I mean, they lost Chris Hogan. They lost Danny Amendola. Right?
Yeah.
Didn't they lose Chris Hogan? I could be wrong.
Something's up with Chris.
I think Chris.
He sucks.
Yeah, you drafted him in fantasy. I had to Juju Smith-Schuster, so.
I still won, though.
Fantasy! Woohoo!
So you don't think he's retiring?
I don't think he's retiring.
How long? So you're saying week 8? By week 8, he's back?
By week 8, he's back. If his agent is already coming up on Get Up saying if Tom Brady calls him, he's going to come back, like, why would anyone expect him to stay retired?
Well, I'll tell you why.
Okay.
He's going to be an actor.
No, he's not. He's not like.
He will.
He's not like an actor.
He will be an actor.
He's more of a WWE guy. He's not like an actor. Like I'm not gonna see him being Arnold Schwarzenegger.
WWE is acting.
Okay, but I'm not considering that.
He will make a top-notch comedy film. Maybe not as a star. Get him in there and get him in the background. Get him in a couple
secondary
scenes.
role. Wins an Oscar.
Give him a LeBron in the what's that movie called?
Space Jam?
No. With
I don't know, dude. LeBron's in a movie? Since when's LeBron in a movie?
Forget the girl's name.
All right, whatever.
But you guys know what I'm talking about. LeBron's in this movie. It's just gonna be like Gronk having his own little role. It's gonna be a big deal.
No,
and he's gonna be an actor, just like having fun, you know. Cranking brews, just doing what Gronk does.
I just think that he just doesn't want to do minicamp and OTAs, and that's why he doesn't want to play. Yeah, I think he doesn't want to do that stuff in training camp, which kind of sucks. That's the worst part of the NFL, according to my sources.
But I feel like he's also the kind of guy though that I feel like could just get out of that, just because of injury. Like if he didn't want to do it, he'd be like,
I think this is his excuse to do that. I think he's gonna come back.
He's gonna retire just to miss minicamp.
Yes, yeah, that's exactly what I do.
All right, put it in the books.
I put it in the books.
So you say he's coming back, and I say get ready to see him in some movie trailers.
Yeah. So, you want to talk about this John Calipari deal?
Let's talk about it. So, reports came in today. He was offered a deal for life That's what they called it.
Lifetime deal.
Lifetime deal for John Calipari, which is the coach of Kentucky men's basketball. If you didn't know, just got eliminated versus Auburn. So he was offered a 6-year, $48 million deal from UCLA like earlier this week. Completely shut that down. And he's like, why not spend the rest of my life with Kentucky? I'm going to sign this deal. They practically own him now. And he's making $9.2 million a year, or this year at least. Going to make a lot more. And, I mean, he's pretty set, but I feel like he's they own him.
Honestly, like, if you're a coach, why would you ever sign a lifetime deal? Like, the salary cap's just going to go up.
Right.
Oh, you didn't get the joke.
Didn't get the joke at all.
Because the salary cap goes up in the NFL every year, so people sign 1-year deals. No.
Well, he's there for life, and it's college.
Holy shit, that did not land. Honestly, I don't see Coach Calipari going anywhere else. Like, Kentucky's his home. I don't honestly have a problem with it.
He's been offered NBA contracts,
but what I'm thinking is, though, if Kentucky's offering a lifetime deal, they must have thought that this UCLA deal was legit. Like, that he was legitimately thinking about this. Or else they wouldn't have offered. Like, why offer him a lifetime deal? Like, why not just give him, like,
That's
a raise?
a commitment.
Yeah. That's definitely a commitment.
Life.
Yeah.
It's literally life. So
He's going to be 75 years old, shitting his pants with an adult diaper on, coaching Kentucky.
That's why I don't, get a lifetime deal, because it's just so much stuff could happen.
Yeah.
It's just you could completely fall apart.
He could be the worst coach in college. He could be everyone's
he
going
goes blind, but he still has to be the coach.
Dude, everyone has 4-year players now. There's no one and dones anymore. He's still doing one and dones.
Literally, that's what's gonna happen.
His son's still on the bench. Bobby Calipari.
Brad
Calipari's still on the bench. Swag Calipari.
Yeah, you hyped up his swag so much.
He's got so much swag, dude. Did you see he had a suitcase for him with him on the bench for the Elite Eight? He's open, get ready for a surprise. He tweeted it. It's so funny.
Brad did?
Yeah, Brady. Swaggy Calipari.
Is that what his Twitter thing is?
Swaggy? It might be.
That'd be sick.
Honestly.
Called it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds good for that little March Madness recap. Little Gronk, little Calipari.
Yep. It was a nice week. Solid week in sports. I honestly don't know what we're going to talk about after this. After this week.
Draft's coming up.
Besides, all right, yeah. Then, but after the draft, what is it? Baseball? Oh, actually, we got the NBA finals.
NBA
is gonna carry us through.
NBA is irrelevant till playoffs.
Till playoffs, yeah.
That after All-Star weekend, then you get the little tank tracker, who's the worst team in the league.
By the way, LeBron sitting out rest of the year.
Right.
Told you.
You did.
I called it.
You did call it. Not from injury, but you did say that he would sit out.
He's gonna sit out.
You said no.
Yeah. So
props to you there.
Yeah, thank you. Really appreciate that.
No problem.
So we have an interview with Jack Riley coming up. I think let's get to it. We have a conspiracy theory expert.
Oh yeah.
He's definitely an expert. Taken a couple classes on it. Watched hours upon hours of YouTube videos. He said it was over probably hundreds of hours of YouTube videos.
College professor at Rutgers University.
Yeah, that's exactly. Yep. And he's teaching classes on conspiracy theories now.
So this is awesome.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, we talked about a lot of different stuff. Some wild accusations being brought up in the conspiracy theory world.
I highly recommend, while you're listening to this interview, go outside, lie down on the grass, just stare up at the stars, assuming it's nighttime, and just enjoy.
Yeah, definitely just have some fun, listen to the interview, and yeah, let's get to it. All right, here he is, Jack Riley. All right, we now welcome on conspiracy theory expert Jack Riley. He's taken 2 classes on conspiracy theories, and he's the founder of the Conspiracy Theory Club at St. Peter's Prep.
Yeah.
Jack, welcome on.
Yep, thank you for having me. Me and Brian Mikovits will be starting that up next year. Very excited.
It's awesome. So you're the first non-athlete here on the podcast, so that's for sure something to put up on the fridge.
Yeah, definitely hanging it up in the bedroom.
Right. What was it like, getting that text from us saying, You want to come on and talk about some conspiracies with us?
Oh, I was stoked. Just spreading awareness.
Right.
That's all I can do.
Exactly. Yeah.
So, what's it like being an expert on conspiracy theories? Because I feel like that's something that goes overlooked in society, and not a lot of people know what they are. But you're one of those guys that you're talking.
You know
about.
the truth.
I just love scrolling through the Instagram and YouTube feeds.
Sure.
Just finding out interesting things that nobody knows about, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, just something to do. Very interesting. Very intrigued by everything.
Right. Awesome.
Hey, you know all the secrets of the world, basically, if you're a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So basically,
Ins
you're
and outs of everything.
one of the smartest humans on Earth now.
Yeah.
So that we have him on the pod.
Well,
so that's big.
Smartest man on the planet. That's a
think so.
conspiracy. That's a
You guys are bowing
conspiracy.
down to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So should we get into some conspiracies here, John?
I think so. I think the way we're gonna do this is we're just gonna rattle off a bunch of conspiracy theories, and you're just gonna tell us what's
See
really
where it
going
takes
on
us.
here. Exactly. See where it takes us. And we're gonna start off with one. It's very highly debated.
You're very passionate about this.
Debated, yes.
Who killed John F. Kennedy?
Obviously, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Okay.
He was arrested for it. Mm-hmm. But there's a whole big thing surrounding that and the connection to LSD experiments. For anyone, I don't know if you guys know.
I don't
So
really
take me
know.
through
So
this.
basically, the government was like, they had like they literally like hired prostitutes.
Okay.
It's called like the Midnight something. I forget what it's called. Hired prostitutes to go to bars, take people back, and they like secretly dosed them with LSD.
Just like random
And
people,
then,
or no?
Yeah, and then CIA officials like watched through a two-way mirror
Okay.
and like saw how they acted, right?
How the hell did
They
you
also
do this?
they also had like people like in the military. They asked people like if they wanted to like do these dosages of LSD, and then they see how like it affected the brain and how they could use that towards their advantage.
Okay.
So basically, what happened? They had this doctor, and he was looking to become a whistleblower. He was doing LSD operations for them,
Okay.
and he went on a retreat with all the CIA officials, and so they dosed him with LSD. Or this is what they said happened. They dosed him with
That's the
LSD.
conspiracy.
That's what they said.
That's the conspiracy.
They dosed him with LSD, had a bad reaction,
Okay.
and he became like super like not okay after like he was super
He
effective.
became a
at it.
supervillain.
Right.
That's what happened.
Jumped
Yeah.
out of like
It's made in a lab.
a 10-story
the Incredible Hulk.
apartment building and died.
Really?
Wow.
So that's the story they were telling everyone.
Okay.
He actually became Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Tell you. Great connection.
Yeah, so that's what they were telling everyone.
But what really happened though?
And then like 30 years later, they came out and like admitted like all the documents, right?
Yeah.
Admitted what they were doing to people. And the family of
So
the
they
guy that
actually
died.
admitted to.
Yeah. So they
Okay.
admitted to it. The family of the guy the doctor that supposedly jumped out of the building, they thought it was a suicide. 30 years later, don't know when it was, somewhere in the future. They're reading, and like there's a paragraph that describes the incident of the doctor, and so they're like, what's going on here? They pursue legal action against the against CIA or whatever.
Government. Yep.
Yeah. And what happens is like they admit to it, and they say that
The government admits to it.
government admits to it, and say that like Lee Harvey, like another alias
Okay.
that Lee Harvey Oswald used, pushed him out of the building because he was becoming a whistleblower, right?
For the government.
So yeah, for the government.
It's all the
So
government.
the government basically killed JFK. That's what we're getting to.
So a hitman killed the doctor that was looking to become a whistleblower, right?
Okay.
That same hitman had an alias that Lee
Now
Harvey Oswald.
explain an alias so that people that are listening, if they don't know what that means.
It's like another name that they use.
It's like a fake identity.
Yeah, it's a fake
Yeah.
identity.
Okay.
That alias that he had was the same one, or had the same last name that Lee Harvey Oswald used, and at the same coffee shop in New Orleans for the same, like during the same year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So Lee Harvey Oswald, his last name, and the hitman, like an alias last name, right?
That killed
lined up at the same year at the same coffee shop, right? So Lee Harvey
Still
Oswald
gets the connection. to be honest.
So Lee Harvey Oswald, he was a hitman for the CIA.
So did Lee Harvey Oswald kill the doctor?
Yeah. Yeah. So
he killed the doctor and he killed
JFK.
So the government hired Lee Harvey Oswald to take one for the team and assassinate JFK.
Yeah, exactly.
So
damn. Yeah, all right. So is that what like?
Why'd the government do it? Like,
supposedly.
Nothing is all conspiracy.
Like 10 days before this, JFK, there was rumors that he sent a memo to the CIA like, I want all your UFO like information, right?
Whoa.
Yeah, no.
No way.
He wanted to like disclose it to the public, right? And they're like, this can't happen. This can't happen. This is just not gonna fly at all. And so apparently 10 days later, that's what happened.
They hired the man.
Yeah.
So Lee Harvey.
And like there's like documents like online that you can find that like said like
you might have to go on the run after this because the government might be coming for him.
Honestly,
dude, I was thinking about that.
The government's for sure listening to the podcast.
I was thinking about that.
So you're a little scared.
Get ready because you're gonna be on the run.
I'm gonna watch this now.
Shit.
You're up next.
What's up?
So JFK, I know, like that's one you love talking about, like because there's so many connections.
There's so much, like there's just so much to talk about it.
And like go back to the coffee shop in New Orleans, like what's up with that?
Yeah,
it's wild.
I really don't get the connection yet.
I'm having some issues following what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I just know that it's like
it's kind of
there's a coffee shop and somehow
so like they have multiple aliases, right?
Yeah, like
so
Lee Harvey Oswald like uses multiple fake names.
So
to kill people,
like the connection is like they're the same person.
So is Lee Harvey Oswald
the
an
hitman
alias?
that killed Lee Harvey? I don't even know.
Is that his real? Is he real?
I guess that might be.
Is he real?
Is he a robot?
He might be.
Is he made in a lab?
Reptile?
Very possible.
Maybe.
So basically, what we're coming down to, we trickled the tea leaves here, all the way.
How long have you been waiting to say that? Trickled the tea leaves?
Probably since the podcast started.
Oh, cool.
But
good for you then.
Yeah, thanks, man. I really appreciate it. Since like we've broken it down all the way to the government is killing JFK.
Yeah.
Right?
Because I truly believe that.
Okay.
There's like a book about it too, right? Like
probably.
Maybe
no, I think there's a book. I know like Chris Sims read a book about like JFK like getting assassinated by the government, and like there's no chance, and there's like multiple government. What about the thing? It's like
there's multiple things where like he was shot.
Yeah, he was shot like on
back, and then like his head also.
So do you know anything about that or no? Because like
he was supposed to be shot. He got like shot by like 3 people or something.
That's what I'm saying. He was supposed to be shot like he was shot where Lee Harvey Oswald was at the like to his right, so his head should have gone like to the left, but his head went back.
Yeah,
which is not
ideal.
Physically possible.
Yeah,
if you're getting shot to the right of someone.
Pretty much.
Well, anything.
So there's multiple gunmen.
And just thinking about that, like he's in a moving car. These guys are special.
They're trained assassins.
They're trained assassins, right?
What would happen if he missed?
They're like they can't miss.
What if they do?
Whole operation's over.
Well, CIA's screwed.
The government's
They're
screwed.
Not missing.
The government will
tried
shut
to kill
down.
him.
Yeah,
it didn't work. So now they got to make it look like they're protecting him.
Yeah.
It's wild.
I know. And then like also Bobby Kennedy.
Keeps going.
Yeah, Bobby Kennedy also got assassinated. So it's like bingo, bango, bongo.
Bingo, bango, bongo. There it is.
Maybe the Kennedys were like, we got to release this UFO info to the world. They got to know what's up with the outside universe. CIA's like, yeah, no, that can't happen.
See, and that's the thing. Why do they even have classified files on the UFO, right? If it's not real, what is there to hide?
Is that what Area 51 is? Like UFO stuff?
That's what it, or at least like I think that's what it probably is. Because there's been like people that have like come out and said like we have like aircraft here and like we've tried to like replicate it, like it doesn't work, like it crashed or whatever. Like we've tried to replicate it, stuff like that. Like we've done like anti-gravity aircrafts and stuff like that.
Yeah, we'll talk more about aliens a little later. We got a whole thing that we're gonna dive into with that, I think.
Oh boy. It's exciting stuff.
So let's get to the second one. This one's been hotly debated. Does Illuminati run our world?
Does it run the world? It's definitely present in the world.
So it's there. It's real.
It's real.
What is the Illuminati in your mind?
Yeah, explain
it's
to the
like
people.
So I don't know if you guys like the Rothschilds.
No idea what that is.
So like they own like like a huge chunk of the like world banks.
Okay.
And so they're managing all of this money, right?
All this finance.
And so there's this huge like conspiracy that like these powerful families like them are like all have this like agenda to create like a new world order, which is just like one government that rules everything. So like
the whole world.
So like the new world order.
So the Illuminati is like behind everything that happens politically, basically.
And does it control like?
It's like political, like political leaders.
So like they hire people to get elected, basically, and like what I don't really know what it is.
Like, does like governments in every country like? Are you saying they know about the Illuminati?
Yeah.
So they're
all a part of it. Yeah.
So every government in the UN is basically like
United Nations. That's also a big thing.
Like
What's
what?
going on there?
United Nations.
Yeah.
secret meetings.
Yeah, secret meeting. There's actually like a thing. They meet once a year, closed doors, no cameras, just all of the like most powerful leaders.
So that's basically where they bring out the leader.
What's going on?
They bring out the leader of Illuminati.
They're all describing the agenda that they're all pushing for.
Jeez.
Okay, so
New World Order.
So like all these wars are fake, basically. That's what you're saying.
Are these wars fake? I don't know about that, but
like they're fake because
they're fake
they're
because they're making them happen.
They're planned by the Illuminati.
Yeah, they can dispose of, like, they're not caring about. I hate to say it, like,
it's the Illuminati.
Yeah,
they just want the power.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So it's just like a fact that like.
And like famous people, are they part of it? Most likely, because you always see like celebrities and stuff like that.
I feel like they're just oblivious.
Like you see like them like doing like that stuff.
Beyonce.
Jay-Z and Beyonce. Yeah, Jay-Z. You see them doing that stuff.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Right, like holding up the
Illuminati.
like like the dollar, that eye at the top. It's called like the all-seeing eye.
That's the Illuminati symbol.
That's the Illuminati symbol.
Wild.
So the government does know, and the Illuminati is controlling everything we do.
Controlling everything we do. I mean, that's what they're hoping for. They're hoping to control everyone.
Are they controlling this podcast right now?
Might have to leave.
Shit, Illuminati.
Illuminati confirmed.
All right, let's get to this third one. This is another one that's huge. Moon landing. What's up with the moon
We
landing?
love the moon landing.
A lot of controversy.
Is the moon landing real, or is it fake? Because I personally have my own opinion on this.
What are you thinking?
There's no chance it's real. No chance
it's real.
Zero chance.
The thing is that kills me is like the first like 11 tries or whatever, we didn't even get close to reaching the moon, and then bam,
but then Russia got to the moon,
and then we need to win the
project.
We need to win the what was it, the space war? Or whatever?
Yeah, space war. Russia got there and we're like, shit, we gotta go. We gotta get there. So they faked the moon landing. Was like, we got there first.
Yeah, exactly.
Suck it.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
But
it was filmed like in a movie theater, in a movie studio.
It was like a set.
Exactly. It was a set. It definitely was.
I don't know.
What are you thinking, Cap?
All right.
What's Cap thinking?
I mean, I think it's gotta like. It's fun to think it's not real.
No, it's definitely not real.
But like when I'm seeing MythBusters creating their own like episode just to prove it wrong, they're always right.
What if MythBusters is being controlled by the Illuminati to say that the moon landing was real?
That's
multiple conspiracy theories.
You know what? The moon landing
connection.
The moon landing's fake. You got it.
Oh, there we go. See, like the flag moved. It was moving in these pictures,
There's
right?
no wind in space, right?
So,
Have you ever
what's
been
up
there?
with that?
I mean, having personally been there,
Yeah.
hope to someday.
Right. It's the goal.
Future astronaut.
Future astronaut, maybe.
But like, what's up with that? The flag moved and there's no wind in space.
Yeah.
How is that physics right there? Bam.
Doesn't make
Fake.
sense. Doesn't add up.
Yeah. So what's up with that? You're the conspiracy theory expert.
I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, space is a crazy place. Dude, like, it's got to be real.
No.
Something's up. Like, whether they just plant the little flag in there and it creates some momentum in the flag, if you will.
No, but there's pictures of just like the flag standing still.
They said it was. They said like when they placed it in, like it was like.
There could be.
Oh, that's such a bullshit excuse.
There could be so many other like alternatives to why the flag had a little movement in it.
But it wasn't a little movement, and it was a solid amount. Like, look at this picture right
the whole
here.
time.
Like, it was. You got an astronaut. It looks like it's Harrison Schmidt, according to the caption. He's Hasn't touched the flag in about 3 minutes, it looks like. He is far away enough from the flag.
Yeah.
This flag is still moving. What's up with that? This can clearly be like a set.
Could, but
I feel like it'd be easy to fake. You know?
That's what I'm saying. It could be really easy to fake.
There's also like pictures of two shadows.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Like,
all the shadow stuff, and they're saying
There should only be one light source, the
Yeah.
sun. But there's like shadows going in different directions.
And you still
they
believe the moon landing's real.
they talked about that on MythBusters.
Dude, I'm conflicted on it.
It's not real. It's fake.
I think it's definitely possible that
Have you ever seen Transformers: Dark Side of the Moon?
We're trusting Transformers. here?
Yes, we are.
Are Transformers
means-
real?
We'll get to that later too. I mean, I'm
Did
telling
they
you.
make the movies to cover up that they are real?
Like, have you seen
I feel like they
Dark Side of the Moon though?
I feel like they have.
They have like a huge thing. Like most of the thing is that the reason that they went to space was because the Transformers landed there.
What?
You're saying the
That's
moon
another.
landing? You're
That's
saying the
another
moon
potential.
landing?
Yeah,
It's retarded.
it's another potential.
Transformers brought them there?
No. I'm saying.
Are
like,
Transformers the Illuminati? Just connect everything back to the Illuminati. Jet's trying to create some like crazy connections here, and he just claimed that the Transformers going to the moon is the reason that America went to the moon. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it is in Dark Side of the Moon, Transformers. I'm a nerd, so I love. Yeah, man.
I mean, didn't the movie come out?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
After?
After what?
Like it was like 1960s and
Yeah.
70s.
Is Transformers out then?
No, it was not out.
That's what I'm saying. They discovered. What? What are you
So how
talking
did they
about?
base
Yeah, how
going to the
would-
moon
how would-
off
yeah.
the?
No, not the movie Transformers. The real Transformers. Oh. From Cybertron.
What is he talking about?
All right. So the Transformers,
Low-key part of the Illuminati.
Transformers have their own planet called Cybertron. They
Right.
crash landed into the moon. Americans sent up astronauts to go check out this moon.
Wait, this
And then
is
they-
a-
because there's a live feed of like the
Live stream.
astronauts. There was a live stream of the astronauts going to the moon.
Right.
It got disconnected for about 15 minutes. What happened there?
Dude,
They
why?
found the Transformer. They found the Transformers.
That's also another. Why
Optimus
haven't
Prime.
we?
I just
That's also,
Megatron.
that's also another question. Why haven't we been back?
It's fake.
Better technology 50 years later.
It's
What is
fake.
it?
It's clearly fake.
There's
Good
no
question.
reason that we should.
I love how
that we can't-
I just
we
like-
couldn't have
Or the
done
real
that.
question is, have we been back and we just don't know about it?
Wow. I love how like I totally debunked my own thing. Like I was saying that it was fake the whole time, and then I said they went to the moon
They went
because
to
of
the
the
moon.
Transformers.
Not conspiracy, you know. You can just,
I'm doling out conspiracies.
since we're talking about space, planets. Jack, is the Earth flat?
You know, I'm gonna have to respectfully deny that the Earth is flat.
So the Earth's round.
The Earth is round.
Spherical.
Yeah, it's a spherical shape.
There was a Netflix documentary that just went out. I don't know. Actually, very interesting. This guy's doing an experiment to prove that the Earth is flat, and it just doesn't work. And so he's like, there's no this doesn't work. This doesn't matter. Like there has to be another way. Like he was like trying to figure out ways.
Oh, he's proving that it is flat?
No, he was proving that it is round.
Oh, okay.
But he was trying to prove that it was flat by doing the experiment. And he was like, I gotta find like a way around
What was the
this.
experiment?
It was like some like with like magnetic poles. I don't know what it was.
What was the thing Sherm said? It's like if you pour water on a.
If you pour water on a ball,
All right.
all
Yeah.
the water falls off the side.
So if you pour water on a bowl, all
not
the
only on a ball,
Okay.
all of it falls
basketball.
off the side.
yeah,
If you pour water on a frisbee,
Right.
the water stays on the frisbee.
the water stays in the
So
frisbee.
the earth,
The Earth has to be flat.
Dude, that's the thing. Like
Otherwise, the
look
water
up the
just
United
fall off.
Nations logo. Look up the United Nations
yeah.
logo.
it's flat.
It's flat. Yeah, and there's like
Really?
there's like other stuff. There's other like countries around it.
Oh, it is flat.
See, I never knew that.
It is flat.
Yeah.
That's another conspiracy for you right there.
Yeah.
The UN.
Wow.
The UN seems a little corrupt.
All right, so there's one that we don't really know much about that we're looking for guidance for you. to kind of lead.
What's
the way.
that on there?
You know, when I was looking up top 10 conspiracy theories for this interview, continually finding stuff about lizards. So what's up with this
Reptiles.
conspiracy theories that reptiles are running the world?
It's like
when I'm on Wikipedia,
it's like people can transform into lizards.
reptiles.
Yeah,
that would be dope. I would do that 100%.
it's like the most like powerful people in the world
So the
are
Illuminati.
supposedly lizards. Yeah, like people in the Illuminati, stuff
Odd
like that.
conspiracy.
That's a weird
How
one.
do you
But
come
like
up
it's
with
in
that?
the top 10 of conspiracies according to Wikipedia, and Wikipedia is always reliable. So
Yeah, 100%.
Really?
100%. Well, it's reliable because you know the people that wrote Wikipedia are the people, so it has to be reliable.
Oh, okay.
Was that Michael Scott?
Michael Scott said that. Yeah.
You're getting all the information, so you're getting all the
The
best
correct
you can.
information.
So how would someone turn into a lizard?
I don't know. It's like they're lizard people living in like human skin. But like there's
Basically
like
the Teenage
have you guys
Mutant
seen
Ninja
like that
Yeah, that's what I
video?
was gonna say. Like
It's
Ninja
the
Turtles.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What Ninja Turtle would you want to be?
Donatello.
No,
I don't know what they are, but like I know what the teenage
Purple one's dope. I'd probably be a purple guy.
That's like rock.
really did.
Right, I think that is Raphael. I do.
Yeah,
Michelangelo's
The
kind of got
red one's Donatello, right? Oh
Yeah.
no, that's Raphael. Wait, Donatello's purple?
Dude, who's like the
Donatello.
I'm
It's my
Raphael.
guy.
I'm Raphael.
who's the super
Raphael.
sped guy that's on it?
That's the rat.
Leonardo, Michael. Oh,
Isn't there like no
who's
like
the bad guy?
Splinter?
Splinter.
Isn't he a
Splinter.
Such a badass name.
That is a badass.
Like,
name.
everyone hates Splinters.
Splinter.
Splinter.
It's my guy.
Till you Loki looks like Splinter.
Thank you.
No problem, dude.
All right, so I think you want to go into real or fake now.
I'm down.
All right, I'm definitely done.
Let's get after it.
So this is a segment that we do with everyone. It's called real or fake.
right?
Is something real? Is something fake? We're gonna start off aliens. Are they real? Are they fake? Conspiracy theory.
And
That's
why?
definitely real.
They're definitely real.
Just the the fact that they have all the classified information, they can't dispose it to the
Like you're
public.
talking about the government. The
Yeah.
government has all this
Yeah, yeah,
classified,
yeah.
so there has to be something.
Area 51, what's going on there? You see all these videos of weird objects in the air, right?
What about that thing with like the
Unidentified flying objects.
blue thing over New York City? Was that an alien? You know what I'm talking about?
They said that was like an electrical.
That was definitely an alien.
They said that was like an electrical thing. Yeah, I saw
A
that.
couple weeks ago, there's like that thing over LA.
Yeah, over LA, I saw
No,
that.
apparently
yeah.
I saw that was for like a movie though, but I don't. That
No,
could be a
that's
cover.
fake.
Are you talking
Yeah,
about this?
this
That's a
so
cover.
weird.
That's a cover. Yeah, I'm talking
Yeah.
about this.
Bad radio, I still you would say.
That's a horrible radio. We'll,
want a
we'll put
picture
it up.
of
It's like
New
an
York
outline
City. Yeah.
flag.
New York
It's,
City
it's the
with a
blue thing
a blue
on New
haze.
York City.
That's
When? Do you have a date on that?
You got a date?
honestly.
You got a
I
date
don't
that
have a
one up
date.
here, Jim?
December. No, I don't know.
No, I feel like it was
Yeah.
this year.
So aliens are real. I agree with that.
Yeah,
'Cause there's got to be something out
there's
there.
definitely something else out.
Too much
It's
space.
just like
What about the Horton
Drake?
Hears a Who?
You know the Drake equation?
The
No.
Drake equation?
It's like
Of December 27th.
it takes like the amount of, so like every star like supposedly has like a planet that's like orbiting it, or like at least one planet.
Okay.
That, and then it like takes into account like other galaxies, like
Okay.
how
So many
like
galaxies.
how big the universe is,
Yeah.
right? Takes that all into account, and then it like gives you the odds of like intelligent life.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, some physicist probably.
So
did this
basically-
equation. And then and it's like always like billions to one.
Okay.
Anything you put in, it's always billions to one. So there has to be intelligent life.
So there has to be
Okay.
something else out there. So
Yeah.
basically what I'm asking is Star Wars real? Is there a Han Solo out there? Like with all, like is
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca out there? The Wookiees.
Was that your Chewbacca?
Are there like
Ewoks.
Ewoks.
Love Ewoks.
Are there stuff like the Ewoks out there?
I mean, you never know what evolution on other planets are bringing, right?
Sure.
But like there's a million galaxies in Star Wars. So I think
I wish we could travel that fast.
Yeah.
Visit other.
that would be dope.
Visit other.
What if they made a Star Wars movie where they come to Earth?
That would be sick.
That would be a sick movie.
Let's patent
write that down.
Yeah, right. Definitely write that down.
Put that on a shirt.
Put it on a
If
shirt.
anything's a good idea, just throw it on
I feel
a
like
shirt.
they like for sure be killed by the government.
What?
If like Yoda came to Earth and started like moving things with his hands, like
That would be kinda dope.
He'd be captured in an instant.
Yeah.
That would be nuts.
Taken into interrogation.
If I can go to hyperspeed, that would That would be pretty.
Killy's always in hyperspeed.
I love going into hyperspeed.
All right, so
I think. Wait, hold on. Before I go, I think.
finish your thought.
I think what this podcast has shown is that I am a massive nerd. Talked about Transformers and Star Wars in the same podcast.
Yep.
So
Just the movie, books, just loves that kind of.
yeah, man.
You boys got hell high though. All right, let's go on to the next real or fake.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much you know about this, but everyone knows what it is. What it looks like. Bigfoot / Yetis, real or fake?
Is there one or is there multiple?
I feel like there's that Bigfoot Hunter show.
Right.
Yeah.
And like they just haven't found Bigfoot in like what has it been, like
point.
10 seasons? Like
And they
It's definitely
say,
entertaining,
They
though.
say they know a lot about it too. So like the hunting tracks and they're trying to smell for it.
like they're
and stuff.
always so close, and then they just
Like,
it just like
do you hear that?
they're like
There's
they see
something there.
in like the
just
infrared,
like a-
chase it, like disappears.
Like a big guy.
How funny would it be if like someone dressed up as like Bigfoot, like following these guys
That would
around?
be so
and,
funny.
like,
They're like, we found it. Yeah. Imagine if they actually found it though. Like
that would be wild.
they just have to stop the show. It's
like, shit,
finding
we
Bigfoot.
got it.
Like, we
found
actually
it.
found Bigfoot.
What if they actually found Bigfoot, but then like the show, like they had to keep the show?
I feel like it's definitely
No, they would be like they would interrogate Bigfoot. Man.
see like that's the
They would,
thing. I
they would
feel like
question him. I don't know.
it's definitely possible, but it's just like the places that these guys are going. It's just like they're like traveling like suburbs, right?
Yeah.
Like you'll see like where they are, like there's houses in the background or whatever. Like
Bigfoot's
I'm
not
talking
there.
like deep forest,
Yeah.
like the Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
That's
The tribes that live there.
So you're saying real
You're saying real.
in a deep
No. You're saying you're saying fake.
fake or
I think it's.
I was getting some like real vibes in a deep
I'm in the
forest.
middle.
You're on the fence?
I'm thinking that it's definitely. I'm gonna go real. Definitely
real.
Definitely possible.
You started off fake, went real, threw us
Yeah.
a curveball there.
Dude,
Like it.
big curveball.
All right. Next one. Are birds real?
The big pigeon controversy.
Yeah.
No, I think it's apparently they're government surveillance drones. So like when the government shut down,
Where'd they all go?
Where'd they go? There wasn't any
I know,
birds
I didn't
around
see a
here.
lot of birds
I didn't see
there,
any birds
so-
when the government
I did not
shut
see any
down.
birds
So are birds real? I think they might be fake.
See, don't have a lot of information on that.
right.
So I guess it's just a big hypothetical.
Sure.
No, they're definitely fake.
Birds are fake.
So like
They're confirmed
So they're,
or
so they're
some
working.
birds. I'm
so they're
canceling
working for
birds.
the-
I'm
so they
canceling
are-
birds.
They
They're
are.
confirmed canceled. They're confirmed fake. The government, they're used to spy on people by the government. The government has trackers in every bird.
That's a lot of birds.
Their eyes. Damn. Their eyes, the eyes of every bird are watching us. You ever like
Dude, I always think about that with my dogs. Like,
No,
are
dude,
dogs
dogs-
real?
Dogs are real.
dogs are
Yeah,
definitely
dogs have to be.
Dogs are real.
What am I saying?
You ever get like a
Dogs are-
13
What am
out
I
of 10,
saying?
very good doggo with boop on nose? Like
What?
What did you say?
it's like
no idea what
it's
you
the
said.
new millennial slang. Like, 13 out of 10, very good doggo with boop on nose.
No,
just
I don't think
pretend
I've
you
ever
didn't
heard
say
of that.
No,
Pretend you
that's
didn't
like
say
that's
that.
like what that's the new millennial swag. Like
Millennial swag.
it's the millennial swag.
There's just no swag.
love
in what you
millennials.
just said.
No, I'm just
No,
saying
it
like that's what
wasn't
millennials call very good doggos. 13 out of 10, very good
Why
doggo.
you keep saying dog?
Because that's what they call them. Would boop on nose.
All right, let's
don't even
step
know what
away
you're
from.
saying.
I don't know. What
Have you not like heard that's like a thing?
I've never. John,
Would
have you
boop
heard
on nose.
John's.
Yeah, John hasn't heard it either. I'm telling you,
You're
would
right.
boop on nose.
Where are you getting this information?
14 out of 10, very good doggo. Would boop on nose.
It's just because you keep saying it.
I'm telling you, it's a real thing. It's definitely a real thing.
Is that real or fake? It's fake. Whatever you just
No,
said.
it's real.
It's not real. Next one. You actually wrote this one down. So you wrote Bermuda Triangle. Now, why'd you write Bermuda Triangle? Because there is, in fact, a Bermuda Triangle. So what I'm wondering, since I see Jet wrote this down, it's like, does he not?
Are you
Is he
talking
not
about,
aware
like-
of the body of water
you talking about, like,
within Bermuda, or is he thinking like the Kraken? Like
No, like the
something-
Kraken, yeah. Like
Okay.
that's. I wasn't like I
Like, you're talking
understand that
about,
there's
like,
actually
like
a Bermuda
the
Triangle.
weird like occurrences.
Yeah,
ships
like
and
the
planes
things
going
that like
missing or whatever.
swirl around, like it's like
Whirlpools.
whirlpool. Yeah, that's what it is.
But basically the Kraken
Yeah, so like you can't survive
from
in
Pirates of the
Bermuda
Caribbean. Watch that movie if you haven't. Great movie.
Triangle. I haven't seen any Pirates of the Caribbean.
You haven't?
No.
Dude, you would love those.
I'll be a nerd till
They
you
are
movie.
good.
Yeah.
They would be a good
Okay.
movie.
So like, do you know anything about that? I know you're more like this isn't like conspiracy.
Yeah,
this is more like
just like
It's just like weird.
environmental odd occurrences. You know, that's what I'll call
like
it.
birds.
It's like I've seen things like, is it like when they say like they go missing like without like any trace or whatever? It's like, is the Bermuda Triangle like a secret portal? Or
Right.
something?
That would be dope.
Have you,
Just like
what
some
movie is
transfer
that?
to another-
With The Rock.
But that just
Oh,
doesn't
Journey
make
to the
sense.
Center
Journey to the Center of the Earth?
No. It's Journey. It's
Journey to
Don't
the...
wait.
something.
The Race to Witch Mountain.
No, that's a great movie, but no.
I forget.
I used to have that on
Isn't it
DVD. I
they do
watched
go
it all the
through the
time.
Bermuda
They get-
Triangle in that?
Yeah, they get like caught in... No, wait.
They get caught in a
Yeah,
tornado
tornado.
into the Bermuda
Did I
Triangle.
not just say that they make movies
Yeah,
to make
yeah.
it sound like they're fake, but they're
But it's actually real. Wow.
So where are those people?
So Yoda's real.
Where are the... What?
What?
Where are those people that get sucked into these
The Bermuda Triangle.
twisters? Yeah, but like in the
Where
movie,
do they
they're
go?
ending up in like another
Journey
another
to-
world.
Yeah, I don't know, Jim.
MIA.
They're
Interesting.
missing in action.
Alright. I
Missing.
actually have one conspiracy.
Okay.
Wait, can you hear yourself or no?
I mean, like, sorta. Doesn't really.
All right, so Sherm's talking right now. I had to let the audience know.
Yeah.
Elon Musk thinks we live in a simulation.
Dude, dude,
that's
he's,
wild.
He's an alien. Like,
He is a
he's
a freak.
another specimen.
He's
Elon
himself.
Musk.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
And his like
Confirmed
Tesla
freak.
thing, Nikola Tesla.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
What do you think about this?
So, do we live in a simulation?
It's like I know what he's saying. It's like everything like DNA, like the way, like like the way it looks.
Yeah.
Like
Or whatever. It's like the
it's got a name. It's got a name.
The double
it's like
Double helix. Thank you, biology.
It's like everything is so perfect that like it's so hard to call it like not a simulation. Right?
Do you think
Nature.
it's like real, like
Yeah.
Ready Player One, where like we're being played in a video game by someone
Sims.
else? The Sims. That's a great.
I mean,
great
we're
game.
definitely making our own decisions, but are we?
We're getting all
are
the
we
way into
being
like
watched?
fate versus
are we
free
being
will.
watched right now?
Wow.
Are birds what they're using to watch us?
Yes. Confirmed.
Maybe.
Government surveillance shows. Where'd they go?
Animals
when
in
the government
general?
shut down?
Well, then that would make birds like aliens. If,
Wow.
if we're a simulation, someone else made us. And that's crazy because he says he's like 99% sure of it, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Like there's like a 99.9%
It's like the horn.
chance
You're a big
that we're
horn. Here's the who.
simulation.
Yeah. Do you
you
think
think
it's
you
just
are.
that
We're just so
we're like a
genetically
speck?
perfect.
We're like a speck on someone's like life. Like we're a football.
No, like we're created by something
It has to be
greater.
football, man. Gotta love football. Love this country.
Love this country, man.
Like we're created by something greater. It's not like we're a little speck.
All right.
So, like,
You know what I mean?
Now we're getting into like religion here.
who is creating us?
I just like as soon as I said that too, that came to mind.
What are some conspiracy theories that people are?
It's I mean, it's like
You got
is
the religion,
Like, did
yeah.
religion like are those gods like to hide the fact of like the true reality
Right.
of the world, right?
To just keep people, like, wondering.
Yeah. It's like
I like
is that
that. I
is
like
that
that
just
theory.
like is that just like a distraction?
That's wild.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's no real evidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe Tilly's the creator.
What do you gotta say, Tilly?
I am.
Tilly's the creator, man. Are you? I feel like you're kind of getting a little red, so you
The
might.
prophet.
No comment.
So you might be the creator.
Prophet.
What about the megalodon?
Megalodon.
I don't know what that is.
I love to believe that he's real.
Tilly doesn't watch Shark Week.
Is that the one with like Dwight Schrute where he's that?
No.
movie?
Dwight.
Let me show you pictures of the megalodon.
Shark Week?
No.
Shark
He
Week's like
Dwight's
run
in
by
the
Nat
movie.
Geo.
There was them.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I know what you're
He's
talking
in the
about.
movie, I think.
I know. Yo, again.
Oh,
Again.
the Meg.
Yes, the Meg. Dude, again with that, though. They make movies to make it seem like it's not real, and they are real.
You think this
How
big ass
big
shark
is
is real? This is a
It
big ass shark.
used to be real.
It's a
This is
Like,
a
large
there's,
this is a
it's like
big
it's
ass
known that it used to be real.
It's either it's extinct or it's still alive.
Like, are there? a
Oh my
couple-
God,
Like, are
this
there,
is like-
is it on the verge?
This is bigger than the shark from from Nemo.
Yeah, dude, that was a small shark in Nemo.
That was not a small shark.
This
That's a
thing is
big boy.
massive.
I used to be scared. I used to be scared of that shark.
Is that?
Shout out Finding
Is this
Nemo.
the right
Great movie.
size comparison here?
That's a
Tiny
big ass
little
shark,
body.
man.
He's like,
Oh my God! Look at his.
I mean, I would. Yeah, it's like
Look at his teeth!
That's like literally 50 feet long.
damn. Yeah, that's a big shark.
That's a big boy. This one has 2 heads.
Look at this.
So.
Is it
guy's
real?
surfing and it's just
Caught on tape, 2017, Megalodon shark with 2 heads.
2017. I feel like that would be more well known if that was real. Just like one guy
Look
posting.
how photoshopped this picture is.
The government
It's just a
controlling the
boat.
media.
It's just a boat under.
No, but I definitely like that idea of just movies trying to make things look unrealistic,
Yeah.
Like Star Wars,
just to hide the fact that
Transformers,
these things are real.
or Nemo.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. You got anything else or no?
I think that was a good talk. I learned a lot today.
Yeah, definitely learned a lot today. Conspiracy theory expert Jack Riley, thanks for coming on.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
You got any
It was a
questions for
pleasure.
us or no?
No questions.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, just a pleasure to be here.
When there's in the future, assuming more conspiracies pop up,
Right.
I'll be sure to give you a call.
Yeah.
Stay in contact with you
24/7.
24/7.
You can reach me.
You're always available. So yeah, thanks for coming on. Thanks for giving some knowledge to here, everyone that's listening.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
let's
Thank
get
you
back
for
to
having me.
let's get back to the pod.
All right, let's get into some segments here. So what we're going to do for this podcast is we're starting the Bring It Back segment, Jet. Very excited
Yep.
for this. So,
Segment alert.
yep. So what we're doing here, is that the alert?
Yeah.
You do it again? All right, cool. So Bring It Back,
Shout out
it's
for
a
my
new
take.
segment where we're kind of just going to talk about things that, we loved in our childhoods. Things that we they just need to be remembered,
No, they gotta be back.
You got to bring it back.
We gotta bring it back.
So which is why it's called Bring It Back.
So it's basically a large TBT.
Right. So
Throwback Thursday on a Monday.
Right. This could be a movie,
And-
could be a song,
yeah.
could be an object, could be an event. I don't know.
We
Just,
bring it back too.
We bring it back.
So throughout the week that we bring it back, of the bring it back of the week, we're gonna have to somehow bring it back
all right.
in some possible way. We'll put it up on like the story or something, but we're gonna have to bring what we have back in some way. And then once we get a collection of solid bring it backs, I think we're gonna have a bring it back bracket where we officially pronounce something back. It's officially back.
And the people will help decide.
Exactly. So you want to start it off, Ben? Bring it back.
start it off.
First, bring it back of the career.
First ever Bring It Back.
And let's do 2 today.
Okay.
So, because it's debut. Gotta
Right.
start off hot.
Okay.
Usually we'll do once per week, especially with like Ben's bets and Tills' take winding down. This will be a weekly segment along with question of the week. So bring it back. What's your first bring it back of the week? What are you bringing back?
So what I'm bringing back, a little throwback. Everyone's seen them, everyone's heard of them. Elementary school. How are you getting to school? You're not getting a ride because you got to walk. So what do? You wear Heelys.
Heelys.
You're
bringing back Heelys.
Get your foot at like a 60-degree angle.
6
Glide down the hill.
trigonometry.
Glide down the hill, and you're there. It's like easy transportation, extremely stylish.
I never wore Heelys. I'll be honest.
And even if you need
You a
to,
big Heely guy?
you pop out the heel. No, I had some Heelys in my day.
Pink ones?
Black.
I can totally see Ben
Black.
rock. No, they were definitely pink.
Maybe a little pink.
Okay.
But
With black with a spot of pink.
yeah, I mean they ended up getting like people wouldn't be allowed to wear them just because apparently they were dangerous. Which I mean I guess they were because you could just step in something.
But we're bringing it back. That's all right.
Step on something and
We're
then just
bringing it
fly
back.
back. We got to bring it back because they're just Heelys. Like everyone knows what they are. They're just hilarious to look at. Pop the heel out, just Heelys. So
you're wearing them in
When was the
school?
last time? I don't know if they make
That's
them
what
anymore,
I'm saying. We're bringing them back
If
in
they
school.
do, they must be brought back.
This is such a terrific segment idea.
I love this. Yeah, it's awesome.
Just saying, like, everyone's going to start wearing Heelys because we brought it back.
Imagine everyone you don't walk in the hallway, you just glide.
It's gliding. All right. My first bring it back, brain pop.
Brain pop.
I'm bringing back brain pop.
I haven't
First
heard
bring
that
it back of the week.
Years.
Brain pop.
Brain pop. Take me through brain pop because honestly,
All right. I saw it. Used to use it all throughout elementary school. Like, I'll be honest, I was a big brain pop guy.
you relied on brain pop.
The robot, what's his name again?
Moby.
Moby and the junior brain pop too. Mm-hmm. Oh my, those were the best. I'm bringing back brain pop. It's official.
They teach, right? It's
Yeah. So it's like you look up a topic and then they give it to you in a broken down version. Very, very broken down
Cartoon
version. Yeah.
with
I'm
Moby
bringing it
and
back. So from now on, instead of studying, I'm going to use brain pop.
And I remember, I think like on one of the school
Like, I'm
computers,
gonna look up like physics.
there was a
I'm
little,
stuck at physics.
there was a little like Moby's little head popped up, and that's when we saw it and we were like,
Oh, we gotta
holy
bring it
crap.
back.
We gotta
Brain
bring back.
pop.
We gotta bring back brain pop.
I'm bringing back Brain Pop. They used to go on like these adventures, remember?
Yeah.
Like they, yeah.
You got a little spaceship right
Oh
there.
my dude, I want to watch a video now. Like we're bringing it back.
All right.
So
That's your first.
one time, at least during this week, I'm going to use Brain Pop to help me study. So that's my first.
Good. So let me get into my second here.
Yeah.
And this is, geez, what a day. The Scholastic Book Fair.
Those
Honestly,
are great.
pretty sure it's still around in elementary school, but let's make a high school version.
Honestly, let's bring it back.
Bring it back. Everyone loves, taking a couple dollar bills, not purchasing a book, buying one of the little, I don't know, a little
No, you're definitely purchasing
smelly,
the book.
smelly eraser.
Those
were
great
in.
too.
Those were in.
great too.
That's included in the Scholastic Book Fair. You could also bring back smelly erasers. Just like everyone loved that day. It's like you just had you would kind of just use like 3 hours of your school day to just do absolutely nothing and just look at like random shit. It was just like
random
It was
books.
just a journey in that place.
Picture books.
Yeah. Sometimes
Then, like
you just
once
get
in a while,
lost
you get like a
themselves.
Harry Potter. It's like, oh.
I mean,
okay.
that's you, because
Okay.
you're Yale too.
nerd.
You love calling yourself a nerd.
I love being a nerd.
Well, that's why we got to bring back the Scholastic Book Fair. And I know all of you love the Scholastic Book Fair.
Oh, it was a great-
Everyone does.
It was a great day. Honestly, like I would look forward to those days
Right.
in elementary school.
Yeah.
Like you have sometimes like you get free tickets like for doing something good,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you bring out the Scholastic Book Fair tickets and be like,
Yeah.
oh shit, I get a free book. Suck it.
You're saying that in 5th grade.
Yeah.
Suck it, lady. I got a free book. Scholastic Book Fair. My second choice. We got to bring it back.
All right, my other bring it back of the week, Go-Gurt squeezes. Everyone's missing these Go-Gurt squeezes.
Yep.
No one's heard of them in a while. I'm bringing back Go-Gurt squeezes.
No, are
There
you?
used to be a confirmed lunch, like every day. They're putting them in the parents are putting them in the lunch box.
Right.
You're carrying around the little box, the Batman covered box.
Mm-hmm.
You're having a Go-Gurt squeeze in there. I need to bring those back.
So here's my question for you.
Yeah.
Have you ever? Because this was a little trick we used to do in the Calvin household.
Yep.
Take a Go-Gurt squeeze.
Yep.
Throw it in the freezer.
Those are great too. Frozen Go-Gurt
Frozen
squeezes.
Go-Gurt squeeze. Those are.
I might have to try that.
You've never had it?
No.
It's just like it's frozen Go-Gurt squeeze.
Go-Gurt squeeze.
And
on
they have
steroids.
like those extreme like ones where there's like swirl like there's like
different
flavors.
colors.
Are
Yeah,
you
those
bringing
are
back
so
every
good.
kind?
Oh
You're
yeah,
bringing back?
I'm bringing back every flavor.
I'm very down for that. I think those are one of the most underrated. I mean, it's not even like yogurt nowadays is just so boring.
Oh, it's so boring.
Like yogurt is dead.
It's just plain yogurt.
Yogurt's dead.
I'm canceling yogurt. Yogurt's officially on my cancel list. I'm bringing back Go-Gurt
And Greek
squeezes.
yogurt too. Miss me with that.
Chobani? Hell out of here, bruh.
Come on now.
Bruh, you tripping, bruh.
I don't
Bring
mess
out
with.
the, bring
I
out the
don't mess
Go-Gurt
with Greek
squeezes,
yogurt.
bruh.
Nothing against Greek yogurt, but it's kind of shit. Not gonna
Bring
lie.
out the Go-Gurt
I
squeezes.
get it's healthy and all, but give me a Go-Gurt squeeze. Just pipe one down in one run.
That's making my day.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's making my week, honestly. If I'm having a Go-Gurt squeeze,
Making your week?
It's making my week.
Well,
I'm
that's-
happy the rest of the week because I had a Go-Gurt squeeze.
So if those come back, like officially,
That's why I'm saying
you're gonna be a
bring it
happy
back.
dude.
We're gonna have
happy
to bring it
camper.
back. There's a lot of other bring it backs we have on our list. We're planning on unveiling soon. Let us know your bring it back of the week if you want. Maybe we'll put a poll on.
We will put a poll on.
Yep. And I think the bracket idea would be kind of dope. And then
Yeah.
like we have one official like the bring it back of the Benny and the Jet
Champion.
pod.
I love this segment idea just because for those of you that are listening, like we're hoping for you to hear these things and just think, wow, I haven't heard that in
Yeah.
so long, or like I need that back in my life.
That's exactly like what our goal is.
Right.
Like we need like you totally forgot about it. It's like shit.
I guarantee you haven't
Brain
thought
pop.
about brain pop and
Brain
years.
pop is the wave.
Maybe you'll go into your attic and pop in your Heelys. Wear them to school tomorrow.
Maybe just look up if there's any Go-Gurt squeezes left on the earth.
If
So-
not, we'll bring it back.
We're definitely bringing it back. All right, time for question of the week.
Let's get it.
So we have two really good ones. I think we've been really excited about these two for a while, and let's get into it. First question of the week: if you could breed a hybrid animal of any two species, could be land, could be sea, could be any two species, what are you breeding?
Okay, so this is an awesome question.
This is an amazing question.
There's no wrong answer. You could just pair like basically any, like if you want to fly, if you want a like narwhal sword on the
Those are
top
dope.
of your head,
Like a unicorn.
like yeah, I guess.
I guess you can.
Like if
breed
you combine a horse and a narwhal, like are you making a unicorn, or no? Because those
Maybe.
are fly. If you
No, but you need wings. Maybe like an eagle.
yeah.
That'd be like a three-way.
That's why-
That'd be a three-way.
I'm thinking mine's gotta have wings.
Okay.
So, I mean, like, if I could say Velociraptor, I would, but it's a
Yeah,
dinosaur.
that would be. Oh my.
So I
For
gotta
me to
go
breed
eagle,
like a
I guess.
T-Rex. Oh my god, that would be
Yeah.
insane.
But I was
create a superhuman
I was thinking like
of animal.
if you have a like a massive whale,
Yeah, those are
And-
dope.
you just combine it with something.
Like what? What are you thinking? We got two animals here.
What if a blue whale could fly?
Like an eagle and a blue whale.
Literally. Like nothing's stopping that.
Oh yeah, no, that's the most unstoppable force.
That's
That
like,
might take over the human race.
it actually might.
Honestly, like that thing breeding. Like I feel like we're in like the other guys when he's talking about like lions don't swim.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The breathing apparatus. Yeah.
We construct a system of breathing apparatuses with kelp.
It's not wrong.
My 20 or 30 tuna friends versus your lion.
Your lion.
We're gonna win that battle.
Oh, yeah.
10 out of 10 times.
10 out of 10.
Now we like lion.
All right, so you calm down. What's your hybrid animal?
My hybrid animal, just two alphas, a lion and a great white. Those are just two alphas.
It's the easy answer.
Yeah, it's a stereotypical, confirmed cookie cutter answer. Lion and shark, two alphas. I'm just gonna dominate land and aquatics.
Hear me out.
It's just the domination of both the sea world, the king of the sea world, and the king of the land world.
So hear me
Those
out
are
here.
just two dominant animals, two dominant species, two alphas. No one's taking that thing down.
So your lion shark is just, eating some vegetation outside, right?
Okay.
Just in its normal
Just like
day.
a big ass hippo.
Just yeah, sure.
Okay.
Next thing, he looks straight up. He's an 18-ton blue whale flying. There's nothing he can do about it. He's dead.
He's going in. No, but he can evade by going.
I don't know if he get. And they just combine with an eagle. It's got those little legs. They're the little grapplers on the bottom. You just snatch him up. You get what I'm saying?
How big is this? So you're saying the size of a whale with the wings and talons of an eagle?
Well, that's the thing. Like, are these wings in proportion to the whale?
Yeah. Is it like a small ass wings and then like a massive body of a giant whale? That's not working,
I mean, good work.
Nope, that's definitely not working.
Well, if it does, then it's taking yours down.
Okay, we'll see. Other question. If you were a robot, would you want to know?
Would you want to know?
I asked you first.
If I were a robot, would I want to know? No, I don't think I would. Because
I would want to know. Because
You
then
would?
I would breed little tiny robots and just kick the human race's ass.
so you would actually use it against
Oh
humans?
yeah, no, I would be pissed at humans for not telling me I was a robot. I would find
if
out I was a robot and I would be like Terminator, bitch.
I feel like if someone told me I was a
Schwarzenegger.
robot, I would just feel like my whole life is just
A lot.
fake.
Yeah, but then that's why you dominate the human race. And like,
So you're taking a really negative
I am
vibe
the
from this
Terminator.
question.
I am
You're the Terminator?
I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What if the person that told you is saying that everyone on Earth is also a robot?
Then it's different.
So then what are you doing?
Then I'm killing the person that told me because he's not a robot.
He's a robot. Everyone's a robot. And in a greater
Then I'm
world,
like-
they're controlling you.
And I'm like, shit.
There's nothing you can do about it. And in that case, you wouldn't want to know. Bang, debunked.
Wow. That took a twist.
Proud of myself.
That took a twist. I don't know. I feel like if I was a robot,
I mean-
I would want to know.
It's like, do you have, like, if you know, do you just have certain, like, robot little skills that you could do? Like,
Yeah, you're the Terminator.
is it,
Couldn't you die except for the fact that like if you get water poured on yourself, like that's the only way you would die.
is that how robots die?
Yeah, I think so. How did the Terminator die?
Well, I mean,
Has
like
he
you've
died?
gone in a
I've
pool
never seen the
before, so.
Terminator. Yeah, that's true.
So
But I've never,
I guess
how
you're
does the
waterproof.
Terminator die? Does the Terminator
Dude, come on, you're the nerd. You say you got to know this stuff.
die? I've never seen Terminator. In Terminator 3, he dies from leukemia. No, Sarah Connor. I don't know if Sarah Connor is the Terminator.
Probably not.
This got off the rails quick.
Does the Terminator, like, can you die?
I don't think so. So I'm indestructible.
But would you want to live knowing you couldn't die?
Now we're getting to like talk everlasting. Like
I mean, I'm okay with that.
I don't know. I feel like if I knew that I was not gonna die, I would try to kill myself.
Interesting. Why? Why? Because if you know you can't die, then what's the point?
I don't know. I just
You're like,
rather
you're lying. You're lying. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, you're lying.
Tuck Everlasting. What a book.
What a book.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Bring it back in the week. Tuck Everlasting.
That's definitely still in the 6th grade curriculum.
No, it is. It definitely is.
You know yourself.
Definitely. Yeah, no,
You know
definitely
your
is. Yeah, I'm actually a 6th grade teacher, so in my spare time.
Yeah, you're a robot, so I'm telling you now. This is me telling you. Do whatever you want with it.
All right, that's our show.
There it is. That's the show.
One thing that we wanted to talk about is that I think we went with a non-sports interview this week just because like we've got some really really solid ones coming up through the pipeline that we don't want to say just in case it falls through the cracks, but there's potential for some big time interviews, some legit Benny and the Jet interviews that we're really excited about, and
Hop on the bandwagon before it's too late.
definitely hop on the bandwagon. Buy a shirt. We've got like 7 extras left right now. They've sold out pretty quick. It's gonna be like the Shovel Mattress Factory shirts. Those are
awesome.
gonna go by the wayside now that Benny and the Jet's here. Just
Sure.
kidding. Those are great shirts.
Nope.
I have a shirt.
Do you have one?
I have a Shovel Mattress.
I should get one too.
Those are great.
Mattresses.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely excited for the future. We're trying to produce more like extra content for you guys too, because we know that, us. I was about to say, like, why are you listening to us right now? But then it's like,
we're
shit,
awesome.
you're a loyal listener.
Loyal listener.
Why? Exactly.
Shout out to you.
Shout out, loyal listener.
So if you're listening to this right now, you're amazing.
Go shout yourself out.
We
Give
love
yourself
you.
a pat on the back.
DM us. Just talk-
Yeah,
just say hi.
we would love
Say what's
more
up.
fan interaction. If you guys have any segment ideas, and we're also looking for if you know anyone that wants to be a 4th member of the Benny and the Trek crew, we would love to sit you down for an interview because we have maybe a potential 4th member opening.
Yep.
So
Including some editing, some iMovie. You gotta know some of that. We'll talk to you more if you're interested. And who wouldn't want to be part?
what's up, guys?
Who wouldn't want to be part of this crew?
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's a squad.
It's definitely a squad.
So thank you for listening. It's been real. Guess the only thing left to say here is arrivederci.
Yeah, next week, big pod coming out. Have a very special guest next week, and deuces. Thank you for listening.